Happy Monday, fam! A blessed week ahead, guys. I hope you're going to have a great and productive one, right? So, before I go on with the business for today, guys, I just wanted to apologize to those of you who waited for some form of communication from me on Friday and I went AWOL. I had an impromptu trip to Cape Town and it got so busy, it got so hectic that I forgot to actually send even that message that says, guys, excuse me, sorry for the inconvenience. I won't be sending out anything. So I thought maybe let me use this opportunity to really apologize and for the inconvenience that I caused by not communicating anything, just going AWOL on Friday. Apologies, one hand on top of the other. Guys, this time of the year, the first quarter of the year, for most companies, it is year-end reporting. And that simply means auditors, for most of you, are all over you. They are all over the company, and it is a tense period right now, right? For most people. Or maybe you've just gone through the worst audit of your life in December, and you just don't want to hear a word audit. So guys, today I thought, since most people are dealing with auditors, let me just talk about how to make peace with an audit finding. Ooh. I am Pulaa Montz, your inner voice magnified. Guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and if you are new, hey, hi, thank you for joining me. I hope you'll find the content on this platform worthy enough for you to subscribe. And if you have already done so, please get your people and their people to subscribe to this channel. Do the right thing, guys. Don't forget to click the notification bell because it lets you know every time I upload a new video so that you can come and watch it, check it out, right? And don't forget your comments. Keep the conversation between me and you flowing. I love to hear your perspective on these matters that I talk about on this platform. Guys, the maths is still that simple. If you like the video, then like it. Give it a thumbs up. If you like it. And guys, if you find this message inspirational for you or motivational for you, please share it on your platform so that you can inspire other people connected to you, right? But at the end of the day, if you feel like, this video was not necessary for me, I tell you, maybe somebody connected to you needs this specific message. So share it on your platform anyway. I'd really appreciate it. And for those of you who are sending your comments, your feedback, I really appreciate you guys. Oh my gosh, she made my day on Thursday or Friday. Thank you so much for your feedback, girl. It warmed, melted my heart. So I just wanted to give her a shout out. Thank you so much, guys, for your comments, for your feedback. I truly appreciate it. Please keep it coming. So guys, how do you make peace with an audit finding? I mean, you're stressed out right now because these auditors are telling you your department has a finding, especially your work. Guys, an audit finding is something as simple as auditors are finance people. So now I want to especially concentrate on those of you who are from operations and you are not in the finance department. It works the same way with finance, but most people in the finance department understand why we need auditors. But people from operations, technical people, tend to be so stressed out about auditors because they feel like these are people that the company management just sends to irritate everyone or to check up on everyone, but the issue with auditors is that As a company, we have documents. As a company, we operate in a country that has laws, right? Business laws, country laws, human right laws, there's constitutional laws, right? There's so many things that or laws that regulate a company in a country. So auditors are those people that just make sure that what the law says should be done and must be done in order to create a safe working environment and a profitable company in a legal way happens, right? And if they find that those things are not being done, then that is an audit finding. And basically for operational staff, most of you will have policies and procedures in your department. Guys, it is important to teach yourselves the policies and procedures that cover your work, right? You must ask in your department, what are those policies and procedures? Where is that document? Can I have access to it so that you study it? Most people in companies just come in, you are a new employee, and you get taught by people who have been there for a while the things that they do and how they do them, but we never bother to ask for policies and procedures so that we can read them for ourselves, because those are the documents. The first point of contact with auditors, when they come into your department, they say, where are your policies and procedures for this department? Why are those documents important? They are important because those are the documents that the people in your department, maybe management in your department, gathered together with the rest of the company's management, and they sat down and they said, if we follow these steps, we will have a production line that is safe, that will make us money. We will be able to produce a lot, right? And in a safe environment, everybody will be safe while we are making money. And they agree on these steps. And then they start hiring people who will make sure that they implement these steps, which is you and the rest of the people in the department, right? So because these documents say this is a safe way of making money and following all the rules that apply to this department, we have decided on these policies to make sure that these documents are the ones that will control, or that will be the law of the department, right? So that is what the policy and procedure is. So that's why when you are new to a department, you have to really familiarize yourself with those documents, because that is the first point of contact. Now that as management you've decided, or your department you've decided, that this procedure will help you do what you need to do healthily and productively, then the auditors say, okay, show me that you are doing what this document say you must do, because we all understand the goal. The goal is to have a safe working environment that is profitable, right? So when you don't do what this document say, that's when people start getting findings. And a finding doesn't mean you are wrong in what you're doing operationally. Basically, a finding says, according to your procedure, you have skipped one step. Every day you do your job, there is a certain step you don't get your manager to sign before you continue. But according to this policy, according to this procedure, you are saying when you get halfway of your job, your manager must sign it off before you continue and finish your job. But on a day-to-day basis, you start the job, you finish it, then your manager signs at the end, right? So it doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. Sometimes the issue is that as you are operational, every day you find more creative ways of doing your job. You find shortcuts that are still legal as you're doing your job. But because policies and procedures take time, it is administrative work for technical people, you forget about those documents. As you change your everyday procedures, you forget to go change those procedures in the documents themselves, in the policies, right? And so when you get a finding, understand what that finding is about. There's no need for you to panic. Basically, an auditor that is sitting there, between you and the auditor, you are the master of your department. You know what you guys are doing. So this person is sitting on the opposite side of your table to understand what you guys are doing, right? So it is up to you to understand what the finding is about. And if you find that they are saying the way you do your work is different from the steps that you have outlined on the document, sometimes it could be a matter of explaining to them that, you know what, we have been updating our processes, but yes, we accept the finding because we forgot to update our procedures, we forgot to update our policies. So we generally, we as management of this department, we as management of the company, we feel the management of the company will say, okay, no, we feel like we accept the finding, but it's something that as management we can deal with. We don't see it as a problem. It is a matter of updating the documents, right? Or sometimes, yes, actually, there's a certain step that you are missing that must be done for the safety maybe of employees that are working in the department. So if the auditors find that you are skipping that step, it means you are putting maybe employees in danger, you are putting their lives in danger. So having such an audit, yes, it may be a serious one, but auditors are there to help the company make sure, help the company protect you as employees working in those departments. So even if you find that yes, you are wrong, you were supposed to do something, that is not something to be depressed about or being anxious about. I know for some people audit findings can be a warning, you can end up losing your job, but generally, guys, it is something that can be explained, and maybe you might just get a warning. Sometimes you don't even get it because management is normally aware of those steps that are being skipped, the shortcuts that you are taking. Generally, management will know. So if they know about it, they will explain it away. But it is important for you as an individual working in any department to familiarize yourself with those procedures and policies. And if you see that you've just entered into this department and they've taught you to do work in a way that doesn't align with these documents, then you can start asking those questions so that you help the department remember to update these documents, because basically that's what the auditors want. They are there to make sure that what you have decided as a company will help you to run a well-functioning machine is actually what you're doing. So auditors are not there to catch you out, guys. They are actually there to help you do what you said you must do in order to run a healthy workplace, right? So if you get an audit finding, maybe you can explain it out. Yes, explain it. Don't panic. And if it's something that you cannot explain, then accept it and make sure that you change, make sure that you correct the wrong that you have been doing in your department. And that's it. It is nothing to stress about. It is nothing to be anxious about. It is nothing to be depressed about. Remember, between you and the auditor, you are the expert of your own field. So they are there to find out from you what you guys are doing and help you keep to the steps that you said you must do. So an audit finding, guys, it's just a miscommunication between you and the auditor. And who best to explain that miscommunication than you as an expert? So you must never be scared or anxious when an auditor comes to you, because understand they do not know your business as much as you do. So you are the expert. I am Pulaa Montz, your inner peace and purpose coach. I hope this will help you out. I hope for those of you who are busy with auditors right now, you will calm down a bit, understanding that they're there to learn what you know best, right? It is that easy, guys. And sorry for this long one, but I know it will be fruitful for most of you. So don't forget to do the right thing. Subscribe to my channel. Yeah, yeah.